When you begin your journey, the first thing you will notice is silence. Believe me, I know this silence very well. When I applied for my first jobs, nobody accepted me. I was rejected again and again. Even when KFC came to my city, 24 people applied, 23 were accepted. I was the only one rejected. Nobody clapped for me. Nobody said, "Jack, you will make it." When you start your dream, you will not hear applause. You will hear nothing. And this silence, it is not a punishment. It is training. The world is asking you, do you believe in yourself enough to keep walking even when nobody is watching? Success always begins in silence. Many people ask me, "Jack, how do you train your brain for success?" And I tell them the first lesson is silence, because belief cannot be borrowed. Nobody will believe in your dream more than you. If you wait for other people to push you, you will wait forever. When I started Alibaba, even my family, even my friends, they doubted me. They thought I was crazy. But I said to myself, if I don't believe in this company, nobody else will. Remember, your belief is the seed. If you don't water it, don't expect others to do it for you. Don't be angry when people don't support you. It is not because they hate you. It is because they are busy with their own battles. Everyone is carrying their own pain, their own fear. When I first told people about the internet in China, they looked at me as if I was telling a joke. They said, "Jack, you know nothing about computers. You can't even code. Why would you think you can build a company like this?" It wasn't malice, it was their reality. They had never seen what I was seeing, and that's okay. Don't wait for the world to understand you before you start. If you do, you will never start. Dreams make people uncomfortable. Your courage will expose their excuses. When I said I wanted to build Alibaba, some people laughed. Some even felt threatened, because when you dare to dream big, you remind others of the dreams they abandoned. Think about it. When Elon Musk said he wanted to build rockets, people laughed. When Steve Jobs said he wanted to put 1,000 songs in your pocket, people laughed. When I said I wanted to connect Chinese small businesses to the world, people laughed. That laughter is not the sound of your failure. It is the sound of their fear. Do not shrink your dream just to make others comfortable. Many people shrink their dreams because they want approval. They want people to say, "Yes, I agree with you." But listen carefully, shrinking your dream is the slowest form of failure. If I had listened to people who told me to be realistic, maybe today I would be just another teacher in Hangzhou. Nothing wrong with that, but I would have betrayed the bigger dream that was burning inside me. Your brain must learn this. The cost of shrinking is regret, and regret is heavier than failure. In the early days, people said Alibaba was a stupid idea. Some called me unrealistic. Some said, "Jack, you're crazy." When I tried to raise money, nobody gave me even $1. Investors looked at me and thought, "This guy, he knows nothing about business." If you listen to every label, you will stop walking. So I trained my brain to smile at critics. I told myself, let them talk, let me work. Critics are free consultants. They show you the fears of society. But your job is to decide which voices to ignore. You don't need 1,000 reasons, you need one. One reason deep inside you that says, "I must do this." When I looked at small businesses in China struggling to sell beyond their neighborhood, I felt pain. I said to myself, if we can use the internet to help them, we can change millions of lives. That was my reason. Michael Jordan didn't need the world to believe in him when he was cut from his school team. He needed one reason to prove to himself that he could play. That inner reason is fire, and once it burns, nobody can stop it. Don't think success means no pain. Success means learning how to walk with pain. When Alibaba was young, we had no money, no technology, no plan B. I faced rejection after rejection. People laughed. Investors walked away. We had months where we almost died as a company. Pain is not the enemy. Pain is the teacher. Every time you face rejection, your brain gets stronger. You train it not to collapse. You train it to adapt. If you are in pain right now, congratulations, you are in training. In business and life, people will promise you everything. They will say, "Jack, we are with you." But when the storm comes, most will disappear. I learned early. Don't trust words. Trust behavior. Watch how people act when it is difficult. This also applies to yourself. Don't tell yourself big speeches. Show yourself by your action. Your brain must learn to measure truth, not by what people say, but by what they do. Greatness is not a group project. It is lonely. I slept in my office. I walked home late at night with no one cheering. I gave speeches where people left halfway, but that loneliness, it shaped me. It forced me to focus. It trained my mind to find energy, not in applause, but in the vision. Don't be afraid of being lonely. The road to greatness has fewer travelers. They can't understand you because they haven't seen what you have seen. When I spoke about e-commerce in 1999, nobody in China believed the internet would matter. They had never felt what I had felt when I used it for the first time in the US. Do not waste your time trying to explain your dream to everyone. Protect your vision. Let your results do the talking later. One of the greatest fuels in my life has been doubt. Every time people said, "Jack, you cannot do this," I smiled because they gave me free energy. There is something powerful about proving people wrong, not out of ego, but out of necessity. Every rejection letter, every insult, every laugh, it was gasoline. If you have doubt coming your way, don't cry, say thank you, then use it as fuel. Nobody owes you belief. Nobody owes you money. Nobody owes you support. If you want to build something great, you must rely on yourself. Yes, people may join you later. Yes, you may build a team. But in the beginning, your brain must be trained to stand alone. When we started, my team was young, inexperienced, and even they sometimes doubted. I had to carry the belief for everyone. That is self-reliance, and that is responsibility. Every betrayal, every rejection, every failure, it made me stronger. When employees left Alibaba, it hurt. When investors laughed, it hurt. When our ideas failed, it hurt. But that pain was my classroom. It taught me persistence. It taught me humility. Your brain must learn this. Pain is not the end. Pain is preparation. Do not expect support. If you stop expecting, you will stop being disappointed. The moment I learned that nobody owes me belief, I felt free. I stopped begging people to agree. I stopped trying to convince everyone. Freedom comes when you carry your own belief without demanding it from others. Safety kills more dreams than failure. If you stay comfortable, you will never grow. I was a teacher. It was safe. Good job, good life. But I wanted more. I wanted to try. I chose courage over comfort. If you want to train your brain for success, make courage your habit. Jump into discomfort. That is where growth lives. Don't announce too much. Don't explain too much. Work silently. Let the results speak. In the early days, I didn't go around bragging. I simply worked. And when Alibaba grew, the world came to see. Discipline is louder than words. Silence is a power you must learn. Don't hand your dream to other people. Investors, friends, even family, they may love you, but they cannot drive your car. If you give them the wheel, don't be surprised if they take you to their destination, not yours. Keep your hands on the steering wheel. This is your dream, your responsibility. People will fail you. Plans will fail you. Promises will fail you. But vision must never fail. In 2003, when SARS hit China, Alibaba was close to dying, but our vision stayed strong. That vision saved us. Your brain must learn to protect your vision at all costs. Without vision, you are just wandering. When people doubt you, stay silent and work. When they mock you, stay silent and build. When they disappear, stay silent and rise. This was my strategy. I didn't fight with words. I fought with results. You must train your brain to answer with progress, not argument. So when people ask me today, "Jack, how did you do it?" I smile and I tell them, I didn't wait for anyone to believe in me. I believed in myself. And if you want to train your brain for success, This is stop waiting for the world. Start with yourself. Because in the end, success is not about proving others wrong. It is about proving yourself right.